Hi, this is David Guest. This week we've been doing a lot of work understanding behavioural profiles, and I just wanted to spend a few minutes to get you to understand the power of the DISC profiling language. Now, we use DISC as part of two things, sales and recruitment, but really DISC is a language that we can use to understand how to communicate better. We actually run a workshop called DISC or Jedi Mind Trick, and it's really about improving your ability to build rapport. So I just want to spend 2 minutes just explaining what DISC is and why you need to learn about this if you're a salesperson, if you're in customer service, or if you do any form of communication. So essentially DISC has come from many, many years ago, understanding the different behavioural types of humans, and we literally split into two areas. We're either outwardly focused or inwardly focused, so extrovert or introvert, and then we talk about task orientation versus people orientation. So DISC actually splits this into 4 areas, and I'm just going to run through each one of them pretty quickly. The first one being D. Now D stands for dominance, and dominance is the personality type that is basically extroverted but also task oriented. So basically people who get things done, bottom line thinkers, sometimes known as bulls in china shops. The dominant personality is the sort of person that thinks about getting things done. They're generally high achievers. They generally don't understand people, understand how to build relationships, but they are certainly great starters. So a very important personality type when building and running a successful business. As we move around, we move to the next extroverted or outwardly focused personality type, which is the I. I stands for influencer. So influencer, similar to the D personality, is extroverted, outwardly focused, but they focus on people more than they do on task. These people are generally the life of the party. They're the joke tellers. They're the people who the most important person in their world is themselves. And so the influencer is great at rallying people together. They're great at cold calling. They're motivators. They're highly energized. They're very optimistic. So both of these personality types are very outwardly focused, very extroverted, and this one's really great for people skills, and this one's really great for getting things done. As we move our way around, we move to the S personality. And S is still a people person, but they're actually introverted instead of extroverted. Now, the difference between the I and the S is the S personality is really a person who is very conscious of their surroundings and the people around them. You know, the biggest strength of the S personality is their ability to support the team. One of the biggest weaknesses of the S personality is that they actually fear change. So these people, they're called stable, and they're very good for keeping your team together, but the way that you can actually cause problems with these guys is actually asking them to do dramatic changes or to get pumped up or to do things differently, because they like things to be the same. The last personality type is the C, and that's where the DISC comes from, the DISC personality profile. C stands for compliance. A compliant personality type is someone who's reserved but task-oriented rather than people-oriented. This person here is generally a perfectionist. What it means is they love analysing data. They love actually building things, but the problem with them is that the strength of them is that being a perfectionist means everything that they do is perfect. The weakness is that being a perfectionist, nothing's ever good enough, which means nothing gets out there. So each one of these personality types has a strength and a weakness, but when we run a business, we actually need them all. And so just to give you a simple metaphor to understand the distinction here, if we had a really hot day outside, say it was 40 degrees, and these 4 people wanted to go for a swim, the D would say, it's damn hot outside, I'm going swimming, right? They just make decisions and they just move forward. The I would be rallying the troops and saying, hey, let's have a beach party and let's have some fun down the beach. The S would be checking with everybody to say, is it okay if we go to the beach? If you don't want to go, then I'll stay back here with you. I don't really want to make sure anyone's left out of this. So they're really building the team. And the C personality says exactly what time are we going and exactly what time we're going to get back and what temperature is it. I need to make sure that I bring enough towels for everybody. So they've got the checklist going. So think about DISC personality as a way of understanding how to communicate better. Use it in sales, use it in recruitment, and I guarantee you'll have more success in your business.